Showing on the screen, police officers from Harare CBD who are helping themselves with a vendor's stuff after a vendor had fled the police, and then they start eating his stuff. Imagine the things that are happening in Zimbabwe. Over the past few days, we witnessed cruel and inhumane demolitions happening in the Bay of D area. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about the truth about these demolitions. And it seems the land baron who sold these tents has been exposed. And this is the land baron showing on the screen right about now. And we're going to be talking about him in depth right about now. What happened and who is this land baron? We're seeing this story trending everywhere. Even in today's Zim Papers Herald, they have published this story. And what are they saying in the Zim Papers? They write this: Harare Council under fire for demolitions. Okay. Zim Papers now. Okay. This is a new one. Then we also see Harare Mayor Jacob Mafume speaking on the demolitions. Minister of Justice Ziambi again, he did speak on the demolitions. What did Jacob Mafume say?
This is not the first time. This is the third time that demolition has taken place in that area. But what we noticed is that because of the weight and the hesitance, more and more people were being emboldened to violate the law, and realized that if we do not nip this in the bud, it was going to continue. And people were being misled that the council is agreeing to construction of houses without a plan, an approved plan, without inspections, without any facilities. These land barons have connections within our staff in City Council, they have connections within the police, they have connections within the political setup. This is an ecosystem. They have connections across political parties. Some of them are high-ranking members of political parties. If they themselves are not high-ranking members, they have connections. The land invasions are not a random activity. It's a well thought out syndicate and cartel and organized crime in other societies. Unfortunately, our legislature is taking time to introduce laws that deal with organized crime at that level. Our open spaces are under pressure as it is. And
so here we hear Mr. Jacob Mafume say this is not the first time demolitions have happened.
This is not the first time. This is the third time that demolition has taken place.
Now, if we go over to x.com, we see this. This is a post made January 22, 2016. It reads, these houses should be approximately 10,000 to 50,000 Harare demolitions. That is in the year 2016. There's hashtag Harare demolitions. Imagine. Now this is 2020. Harare demolitions. This is the year 2020. 2021. Harare demolitions. One from 2016, this one here. It's a demolition happening 2016. 2020 demolition, and now November 2024. So these demolitions have been happening almost year by year from a very, very long time ago. In 2013, there's been demolitions. In 2012, there have been demolitions. 2021, 2022, demolitions year by year. Now, as of 2024 demolitions, we see Mr. Minister Ziyambi, speak again on it.
This is not the first time. This is the third time that demolition has taken place in that area.
It's actually the municipality of Harare that demolished without a court order. I checked whether there was a court order, so it's the municipality. All the issues that they are raising are also subject to the Commission of Inquiry Investigation. Everything that the Honourable Member has said falls squarely into the hands of the city authorities. They are the ones that have been allowing the buildings to be built. They are the ones that have demolished. You can go and check. They demolished without even a court order. And we have requested that be investigated. And I agree with you. Why wait until a house has been built and then you send bulldozers to destroy some of the houses with beautiful structures, and it's not even fair to those people. So I believe it's a point of national interest, but it's a point that our local authorities, largely controlled by the opposition, must also have a humane face and be able to articulate some of these issues from a human rights perspective.
That is Minister Ziyambi speaking there.
In fact, in this particular case, it's actually the municipality of Harare that demolished without a court.
Right. So he says it's actually the municipality.
This is not the first time. This is the third time that demolition has taken place in that area. But what we noticed is that because of the wait and the hesitance, more and more people were being emboldened.
I wonder how the person who approved these demolitions really feels in their hearts. Now we go over here, we find a post by Hopo Chingono. What does it say? Hopo Chingono writes, meet Spencer Mabeka, the land baron who sold land illegally, leading to properties built on that land being demolished. You all saw the properties illegally built in Harare being torn down, and you also saw how ZANU-PF stepped yesterday to stop the demolitions. Many have questioned why the law was applied selectively. It is because the land baron who sold the land illegally is ZANU-PF. Land barons are ZANU-PF. This man and his accomplice sold 45 plots of land for between 25,000 and 40,000 each, raking in millions of dollars. Then his image is put here on the screen. So this is the guy who is said to have sold the land there, and it's posted by Hopo Chingonos. Now, some of the responses, one would write, then Mafume comes and demolishes the houses. No, he should have taken the land baron to court, then forced them to compensate the victims first, then demolish the house. We can tolerate this anti-people behavior all the time, Jakwana. Hopo Chingono replies, this is not Jacob Mafume's job. It is the job of the person who was conned. He went to court and reported that somebody built on council land and the court ordered demolitions. Now we're hearing the Minister of Justice saying the court did not order the demolitions. Here we see interesting. Jacob Mafume defended the demolition of illegal houses during an interview with ZTN Prime. This is very, very sad and disturbing. And now on Zim Papers, what do they say on this? Zim Papers say this. Government has slammed Harare City Council demolishing houses built in Ridgeview's Belvedere suburb, saying the move was shocking, callous, and inhumane. Over the past 2 weeks, council has been demolishing houses in this area, claiming they were built irregularly without authorization. Government has since launched an investigation into the matter after establishing that council has embarked on the demolition exercise without court order. In a statement yesterday, Harare City Council confirmed the demolitions of 30 houses that were under construction on 52 demarcated stands laid out for residential use. So how can they demolish houses on an area that is meant for residential stands? Now this is very, very cruel. Jesus. Now we saw Mr. Minister Ziyambe make a statement there. That was very cruel. They should have found another resolution than to demolish the houses of these people there. That was a very, very cruel move. Then we see this one is another one here. Cover page on Newsday, which reads, thunderstorm leaves a trail of destruction. At least this is rain. So rains are pouring heavy in Zimbabwe. And with these rains, we hope to have a very good agricultural season in Zimbabwe. Remember last season we had a drought and now the rains are pouring normally. May the Lord bless our land and we have a bumper harvest this year. With that, I'm going to sign out. Dr. Clarence, TV7 Live. As always, thank you for watching.